Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So today we are going to look at preposition of time. So I know it seems very difficult, right? Preposition of time, and you might not know what the word even means, right? So it's okay, don't worry about it. Just remember that today we are going to focus on three words which are in, at, on. These are the three important things that we are going to look at today, all right? Now, the situation now is a little bit different because I know that you all know how to use in, at, and on, all right, in terms of place. For example, when we say in, the cat is in the box. Now we know that the cat is in the box. It shows the place that the cat is in, right? Or when we say at, where are the boys? The boys are at the field, to show that the boys are actually at the field, the place where the boys are, right? Or when we use on, the bottle is on the table, to show the place of the bottle. So literally we know how to use in, at, and on in terms of place. So today we are going to look at it in terms of time. All right, for example, now when you look on your right side, you see in with 5 keywords, at with 1, and on with 2. So we are going to focus on in first. So look at your right side and we see in. So in, and then we see months over there, which means when we talk about month, right, or months, we use in. For example, she will be diving in August. So when you see the month, only the month, we use in. Or I was born in January. So when we use only month, it's in. All right. Number 2, when we look at, this is number 1, number 2. All right. When we say in years, so they bought a car in 2019. Can you see here? In 2019. So this means that the moment you see only the year there, it is in. All right, we use in for this. Okay. Now, number 3, seasons. Okay. By now, you already know that we have gone through 4 different seasons, which are summer, winter, autumn, and spring, right? So any of those 4, when we use them, we use with in. We don't say, we build a snowman on winter, or we build a snowman at winter. We say we build a snowman in winter. We built a snowman in winter. Or like the example here, it must be so nice to eat ice cream in summer. All right, can we see here the example? All right, and number 4, time period. Okay, when we say time period, which means that in that range of time, right? For example, Jeremy has to be there in 10 minutes, which means that person has that 10 minutes to be there. Or the class starts in an hour, right? So we have that time range, in 10 minutes, or in an hour, in 15 minutes. All right, when there's a specific time, we use in. For example, the last one over here, in decade. Now do not confuse number 5 with number 2 over here, in years, right? Okay, years is very specific, 2019 or 1990. But when we say decade, one decade is equal to 10 years, right? So that's why we have the S over here, 1960s, right? We don't say 1960, not that. We have 1960s, which means a decade starts from 1960 to 1969. So anywhere between that particular time, right? So that's why the clock tower was built in the 1960s. So the clock tower can be built in 1962 or 1963. It's within that 10-year period. That's why it's in a decade. All right. So moving on to the next keyword, which is at. Now, at refers to a very, very specific time. There are 4 different kinds of specific time that we're looking at over here. All right, so number 1, when we say over here, number 1, I play ball at 6 o'clock. All right, 6 o'clock is a very specific time, right? It's directly saying the time, so we use at. Number 2, she drinks iced tea at noon. Okay, now when we say at noon, these are time period in a day, like specific time in a day. At noon, at dusk, at sunrise, at dawn. So these are very specific time period in a day. All right. And number 3, our friend sang a song at breakfast today. All right, at breakfast. All right, when we say at breakfast here, right? So it is very specific in a way that it's talking about the time when we have meals in a day. So it can be at breakfast, at lunch, or at dinner. All right, so we use at. And the last one, where we use at is weekend. We went to the zoo at the weekend. So at the weekend is a time period of between Saturday and Sunday. It can be any day, but we know that it's at the weekend, right? Okay, that is at. Now we look at the last keyword for today, which is on. Now on has two specific things that we need to look at. For example, on days. All right. Now you can see here there are three examples for days, right? So day, day, and day. Can you see that? All of those things are different, but they start with days. All right. For example, Mila goes for tuition classes on Wednesday. So anywhere between Sunday to Saturday, we use day. It's a day. So we use on. All right. Now, number two, we ate a lot of candies on Christmas Day. All right, Christmas Day, which means it's a very specific time. It's on that particular Christmas day. So that's why we use on. And the last one over here is he was swimming on a warm day, on a sunny day, on a rainy day. So it shows weather. So we can use day with weather as well, and we still use on. All right, and the last keyword today is on dates. All right. This is a little bit tricky. We need to focus a little bit here, all right? So my birthday is on the 18th of September. Now, I said earlier, if you look at in over here, right? If you look at in over here, in August. Now, this one is only the month. Now, over here, on dates here, it refers to the date, 18th of September. When we see the number, although it is with a month, we use on still because there is a date. There's a number there, all right? And the last one for today is my brother won a competition on November 15th. Although on is right before the month, right? Although it is right before the month, but because it still has the number, we use on. If it is without the number, for example, my brother won a competition dash November. Only November, so we use it. So if it comes with a date, we use on. So I hope everyone understands this. It's okay if you don't understand this like right away. Don't worry about it. You can watch this video again. And that's all for today. Thank you, everyone.